Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Don of ahmeddon.com. Today I'll have another episode of Kindle tips and tricks video, and I'll be looking at the new Kindle 2022 Basic, which I have it right here. If this is your first time or repeat visit, thank you for your support. On this hybrid channel, I'm always trying new and different ideas to take you beyond boundaries. If you're into thinking outside the box, this is the channel for you. If you're looking for more Kindle videos, there'll be links in the description box below. So I just picked up the Kindle Basic 2022 and I'm going to go over A to Z, starting the first setup and then a few tips and settings you need to know. The Kindle Basic comes with just USB-C cable, and there's the box, and then they attached a brochure and a quick guide. Basically that's all it comes with, but I'm going to start this up for the first time, and then I'll show you what to do. Now the difference between this and Kindle Paperwhite is that Kindle Paperwhite is bigger than this and also waterproof, but this one is not waterproof, but I don't think you actually need that. The main advantage of this is that this is very small. It almost looks like a cell phone, as you can see right here, very similar or close to its size. So this is very handy when you're traveling or taking it somewhere, or putting it in your bag, or even you can put it in your pocket. And the other difference is that it is not waterproof, and then there's another difference is that it doesn't change the brightness based on the daylight or the light. I think it doesn't have that feature which the Kindle Paperwhite has, but except that I see a great value in this, and that's why I wanted to go through the whole thing. And this is usually $130 Canadian, but on sale you can pick it up for $100 Canadian, which I'm going to say a very good deal. So when I take it out of the box, it looks like this. So it looks like there's a kind of a sticker on it, but I don't see any sticker. So I think once I turn it on, this is going to go away. So this is going to be a little bit long video because I'm going to through A to Z, or the whole thing you need to know. So the best suggestion I can give you is that bookmark this page to come back later to reference it whenever you need it, because I'm going to go through a lot of information. And also, if you find value in this video, definitely put a like, so other people who are looking for information on the new Kindle Basic 2022, they can easily find it, because it helps on search visibility. So I'm going to turn it on for the first time, and then we'll go from there. What I'll do, let me set these aside because we're not going to be needing this, and I'll just show you some of the things here. So as you can see that the USB-C connection slot is right here, and the power button is right here, and then here I don't see anything, and also here I don't see anything either, and also here there's nothing. So the only two slots both are right here on the bottom, and the back is just the Amazon logo and then some information. So this is a plastic, but it doesn't feel that bad. When I'm holding it, you can I wouldn't say it looks cheap or anything, but definitely it looks slightly lower quality than the Paperwhite, but I don't think it's very negligible. You cannot even notice it, and you can hold it with one hand, and you can slide through the screen. So that's another plus point. So what I'm going to do, let's turn this on for the first time and see what type of settings we get. Okay, so I'm going to bring this a little closer. This should be good enough for the camera and for you to see everything properly. So you can see that I turned it on, and it's just going through the initial screen, and I think it should change it to something. Let's see. Okay, so it's asking to select your language. So based on what you need, you'd select your language. So for me, I'm just going to pick English, and then see that it's telling you to go to next. So we'll do that. And then here it's asking to set your region. So United States, United Kingdom. So I'm going to see if there is Canada available. It doesn't look like it, so I'm just going to go with United States, and then we'll hit next. And then it's just updating or loading your preferences. So the one thing to I would recommend that if you're buying a Kindle, when you're purchasing it, you can link your device at the time of the purchase, and that's the best way to set up your Kindle. And the second best way to set up your Kindle, if you do not have an Amazon account, is to open an Amazon account online, and then just enter your password and everything here. I think it would give you an option to set up an account here, but I don't recommend that. That's your third option. But your best option is to link it online before even getting your Kindle when you're purchasing. Second best option is to open an Amazon account online and then link it to your Amazon app here when you're setting it. So we're just going to wait and see and see what the next feature we get from this, or what is the next option it's giving us. So it's going to take a few more seconds. Okay, so it looks like that it's flickering, so we'll just wait a little bit more. So it's going through the initial setup, and then here you can see that it picked up my information because I chose that option, that link my device. So it's telling you to welcome to your new Kindle 11th generation. You logged in and connected to Internet Entrepreneur, which is the name of my internet. So another thing that if you choose that preference online, that link, it's going to pick up the internet and everything automatically. You don't have to enter that information. That's why, according in my opinion, this is the first best option to set up your Kindle. So we'll just hit here next, and then it's telling that make this Kindle kid friendly. So for me, I don't need that because I'm not giving it to a kid as a gift. So I'll just put it yes, no thanks, because it doesn't have to be kid friendly. So let's hit next, and then here, part of the world's largest community, and it's just asking you to open an account with Goodreads, which I don't need, so I don't have to do that, and I'm just going to say no thanks. And let's see what we get here. So I have a feeling it's going to bring up the main page. Okay, so now it's just giving you to subscribe to Kindle Unlimited, which is Amazon's book club. I think $10 per month you get unlimited to read. I don't need that, but here they're giving you 3 months for free, which is like $30 savings, but I don't actually need that. I have lots of books, so I'm just going to skip that, although it's 3 months free, so no thanks. Okay, sometime it's not responsive. Okay, so here I chose no, and then it's taking me to the main screen. So this is going to be your Kindle main screen when you start your Kindle, and introduction to Kindle experience. So it's just giving a tour. I'm just going to continue hitting the tour because I'm going to explain you everything one by one. So you can just go through if and just take a look at it if you're getting your Kindle for the first time. Okay, so I'm just going to skip that. Now, when you have your Kindle for the first time or any time after that, this is what you're going to get. So this is kind of your desktop of Kindle. So here it's going to pick up all the books from your library, and as you can see, and it's going to give you some recommendation based on your readings, which is right here, and then it's going to give you discover your next read, and then quick reads for you, and last chance in Prime Reading. So Prime Reading is a program. If you're a Prime member, it gives you free books, and it would show you those books you can borrow for free. And then here, Amazon original book, new in Prime Reading, most wished books, and then let's just keep going. Recommended for your Prime Reading. Okay, so what happens here, that it's going to give you a lot of recommendations until the end. So basically, this is just a way to show more books, to make you buy more books. So that's the desktop is about. So you don't have to do that. So let's go back to the first section. So basically, you're going to find all your books you're reading right here. So this is your library, and it even shows you here what books are reading, what percentage you read, and let me just take a look here. So I don't see anything else here. Okay, so here now you can see that there's a tab Home and Library. So I'm just going to click on Library, then that's going to take us to the library, which is you can go actually from here too, but we'll just click here. So this is kind of like, the broader version of the library, and it just shows you like, all the books from your library. And if we click here, then you can see that you can sort by most recent, title, author, and you can have option to grid, list, or collection. So collection is like folder, and you can collect or put books into each different collection. So for example, you can see that I have like, one collection for World Book Day, personal development, finance and investing, and one collection is uncollected. So any book you're not putting in collection is going to be uncollected. And we'll just go back to the regular view, which is grid, and put this arrow. So basically here, this is going to give you all the books in collection. And I'm going to go back to home screen from here. So now, in order to go into a book, you have to click that book. So for example, let's say if you'd like to read this book, so I'll just like, click here, and you can see that this is the book. It's going to download if you haven't downloaded yet, and then it's just going to, show you that, it's opening that book. So it's just giving you some more tips because this is the first time I'm opening this device. So if you'd like to turn page to the left or right on a book, so all you have to do just, tap on the right or tap on the left. So that's going to take you to the next page. And then you have, if you slide down from the top, let's see what happens. Then you're going to go get the settings, which we'll go to later. Let's just get rid of it. So just tap here. And I'm going to see what happens if you tap bottom to up. I'm sorry, if you scroll bottom to up. Okay, so here is giving you a summary of the book. So what it is that, you can just scroll through the whole book. So let's say if you click here, then it's giving you all the page together, and you can kind of like, scroll through the whole book this way. And you can even like, put your finger here and then just like, go through the whole book. And then if you want to go back, then you can just click here, and then you can like, go page after page this way. And let me see if it gives any other option. So you can actually click on there too, and if you want to get rid of that, then you can just click here, and that's going to take you to that book again. So in order to go back to the library or to the desktop or the main page, so what you have to do, you have to kind of click or tap kind of on the upper side. It's kind of like, think of an imaginary line right here and tap on top of it. So if you could do that, then you see that it's giving you an option to take you to the home page, and it's actually giving you a tip because this is a new device. Tap on the icon to exit your book and go back your currently visited home or library. Okay, so I'll just skip this. Okay, so now if you click home, then it's going to take you to the home, but you can see that it's giving you more option here, that page 12 of 239, that's where you're reading right now, and you read 5%. And if you click here, then it's actually going back to what I just showed you before. So what I'm going to do, tap it back again, and let's go back to the home. So now you can see that there's a button here. So I'm just going to click here. If I scroll down, then we are getting these options. So let's take a look. What are these? So the first thing, this is airplane mode or Wi-Fi mode, on or off. So this is you turn this on when you are on an airplane. And then we have a dark mode. So let's just click here, and you can see that when you turn the dark mode, then everything is dark, and even if you go inside a book, then the book is going to be dark. And then some people prefer dark mode, but I don't like it, so I'm just going to go back to the page before, and then we'll go to the next options. Okay, so let's turn off dark mode, then sync. So here, if you click here, it's just going to sync it to your latest preferences or the book you purchased or downloaded just now with other devices. So we don't need that. And all settings, there's a lot information here, so I'm going to go over one by one. But before that, let's check the brightness. The default brightness is 18, which seems to be pretty good. If you go like, scroll to the left, then you can see that it's getting darker, and if you go to the right, it's getting brighter. I think 18 is good enough. I don't even mind going to 17, but for now, let's keep it to the default, which is 18. And then basically that's all we see here. Now let's go to settings, and here there's a lot of information I need to show you. So the first thing you're going to notice that your account, and here it just shows that you're the registered user, and if you click on it, then it's just going to show your device name, personal information, social networks. You can deregister device. So basically what that means that you can unlink this device by clicking here. And then here there is a feature that you can email yourself any Kindle, any PDF format ebook, and then it's going to show up on your Kindle. And then in order to do that, you have to just use the Kindle email, which is right here. So you can email yourself the document, and you can see that in your Kindle device. So that's a very good feature. I'll just go back and see the next one. So the next is showing you the wireless option. So if you click here, it's just going to show you the network connection you are connected to, and it has the option to delete Wi-Fi password you saved on this book. So I'm just going to hit cancel, and then I think this will pull up all the Wi-Fi networks which are currently available. So you can see that it's right here, but I didn't have to enter any of these because I already linked my device when I was purchasing this Kindle. So I'll just X here. Then another thing you can do is that you can switch to airplane mode from here. The other way I showed it in the beginning, going from the main setting option, but here you get the same option again. And then let's go back, and here we have device option. So if you click here, then display cover, which is off. So what it means that if you turn this on, it's going to show you the cover of the book you're currently reading. So for example, if I turn this on and if I turn off my Kindle, then I'm going to show you what happens. So let's turn this off, and here you can see that this is showing my own book because this is the book I was reading, or I just clicked on it to show you guys. So basically this is going to show any book you are currently reading. So right now this is showing my own book, Money Hacks, and if I click here, then it's just going to take me to the, actually sorry, it doesn't work from here. So you have to just press the on button, and then it's going to take you to where you left off. So that's what it display cover. So I'll just keep this on. Then device information, let's take a look. What is this? So here it's going to show you all the device network, your Kindle 11th generation, and then Wi-Fi address, serial number, all sort of stuff. I'm going to have to blur this later on, but this is what it is. And then here, device passcode. So you can make your device password protected if you have kids, or let's say if you do not want other persons to sneak into your Kindle, but I don't need that. I doubt anyone is going to try to sneak into what I'm reading, so this is okay. And then here you can restart your Kindle just from here, and if you press the button right here for a little bit long, I think that is going to restart too, but I'm not going to try that because it might interrupt the video. So I think you can restart the other way, or you can just clicking here, and this one is going to reset your Kindle factory reset. So I'm not going to press on that. And advanced option, let's click here and see what we have here. So device time, this is where you're going to set your device time. This one looks accurate time because it just picked up the time from the network, so I'm not going to change that. And then home and library. So here you can manipulate how your desktop or home and library appears. What you are looking at is the default, so I'm just going to keep it as is, but you can change it later if you want. Then I'm just going to go back, and here update your Kindle. So here it's just going to update if there are any latest updates available, so I'm not going to do it now. but I think the Kindle does it automatically if it detects any update, but I didn't have any update on my other Kindle devices yet. But if you want to do it manually, so that's a way of checking if there are any new updates. So here, Whispersync for books. So basically automatically use data from this device to provide features through Whispersync. Let me see if there's any more information. This one is just like automatically syncing. That's how I see this. So this is enabled by default. I'm just going to keep it that way. I'm not going to disable it, so you don't have to go through sync manually. And then power saver is a mode to conserve battery, so it says enabled. Let me just see what else we have here. So this is a low power sleep mode when this Kindle is not in use. Disabling power saver makes your Kindle turn on faster for every reading session, but requires more frequent changing. I'm just going to keep it default, but if you want to change it, then just hit disable and then it's going to change it. Then we have privacy, and it just mentions that what type of data it's collecting. I'm not just going to go into details here or disable it. Okay, so let's just go up, and then here I think we have store management next to privacy. Let me see if I'm missing anything. It doesn't look like I'm missing anything. Okay, so manage store space on your Kindle. So this is a 12 gig Kindle, which is a lot of space. I'm sorry, this is 13.37 gig even, not 12. And let me just click on here, manual removal. So you can actually remove some of the books manually. Let's click on here, and you can see that there are books, docs, and others, and you can go to it and then remove it from the device. But you can do it other way from the desktop directly, which I'm going to show you in a second. But yeah, this is another way to remove your book from your device. I'm just going to leave it here because I have so much space that I don't need anything remove it. And here, quick archive. Here you can free up storage by removing items you downloaded. And let's say if you have a book here and if you are not using it, you can just archive it and you can read it back or download it back later. But if you want to keep a book forever, never choose that option delete it, because if you choose the option delete it, it's just going to delete that book, and then you're going to have to buy back that book. And I'm going to show you that in a second. So let's go back. So looks like here these are the all advanced options we went through. Now the other thing I'm going to show you, let's go back to the main settings. Okay, here you can see that there are 3 tiny dots, and we're going to check what are those. So if you click on here, so here is giving you the option to update your Kindle, restart, reset, or device option. So basically we had the same options from here which I showed you, so you can access that from here as well. So that's all, and I'm just going to click on X, and then I'm going to show you how to remove or delete a book. So if you click on a book, any book, so if you just tap on it and click it, then you see that you get a few options. So for example, mark as read, add or remove from collection, remove download, permanently delete, go to, search this book, and view on Goodreads. So this option as I'm referring to, permanently delete, if you delete a book permanently, then that book is gone from your history, from your library, from everywhere. It's kind of gone forever. So you're going to have to buy back that book again later on if you want. So never choose that option, permanently delete. And if you want to change your collection setting, here is how you're going to do it. You can create new collection by clicking here, and you can switch one book from collection to collection. So basically you have a lot of option here. So I'll just go back and let's see what other we have, and then you can go to a specific page or search this book. So I'll just go back here. Now when you go inside a book, this is just giving you a summary. I don't need that. Okay, so when you're inside a book, to scroll the page, you click here to go to the right, you click here to go to the left, and then here you can see that it tells you 1 minute left in this chapter and 5%. So if you click here, then it tells you 57 minutes left in this book, and it changed to 5%. And then if you click here again, then it's telling you the location or the page number where you at, and 4%. So you can manipulate what you, and if you click again, that information is all gone. So if you can kind of change what you'd like to see, just keep it. I think this was the default, so I'll just I'm just going to keep it here. And then let's see what else we have here. So when you're inside a book, if you'd like to bookmark a page, and if you click on the upper right corner like this, okay, sometimes it's kind of let me just, oh, I missed it. Okay, here you can see that it's giving you the location 44, and it's giving you a kind of bookmark. So if you click here, then it's going to save this book as a bookmark. Okay, so this thing is kind of hard to, let me just take a look here. Why it's not working? Okay, so 44, if you click on plus, now you can see that the bookmark page is highlighted. So that means that you have bookmarked this page. And if I go to the next page and just click here again, okay, this thing sometimes it's not, I don't know if it's glitchy or it just gives trouble. Okay, here you can see that you're seeing all the pages you are saved, and then you have to just click on something you saved, and then it will take you to that page. And if you want to get rid of it, then all you have to do, just kind of hit it again. So this thing is sometimes hard to tap it properly. Okay, so all you have to do, you have to just press this button right here, and it's going to remove you that page from your bookmark. Okay, now when you're reading a book, to go back to the library, you have to just hit the library here. Now you have some more other options when you're reading a book. So for example, if you click here, AA, so let's click here, you can see now that this is giving you the option to change themes, font, layout, and more. So right now the theme is custom, but you can change it to compact, large, standard, and it's just going to change that option. So I'm just going to go back to custom, which it was before. Then in terms of font, this is kind of the default Bookerly, but if you click here, then you're going to see that these are the other options you have. And if you just Baskerville, and then you can see that it's changing the font right here too, so you can see that what you're getting into. I'm just going to go back to the Bookerly because this was the default, and then we'll just go back to the next setting, which is these marks right here. So click here, and here you can see that you're getting a few more options. So basically this is a way to go back to the beginning of the book or the page or location of the book, which you can do other ways, and I just showed you before. And then let me just see if it lets you scroll. No, it doesn't. And then here you see that there's another tab, notes and highlights. So if you click here, so basically it's going to show you notes and highlights, and we don't have any notes and highlights, and if we do, then it will show up here. And then let's go back to the next one here, and then here you can see there's bookmark bar, and this is just going to take you to the same bookmark which I showed you before. So let's get rid of that. And then here there's a magnifier, and then it will just show you what you search on your Kindle recently. You can see that I searched for my own book, and let's get rid of that. And then here you can see the 3 dots again, and then if we click on here, then this is just going to show you about the book, so which is just kind of a summary of the book, how much it takes to read, and you can share from here. And then let's click here, and then here the next one is going to show you notes and highlights. So basically this is the same section we were before, but it's just different way of getting to the same section. and vocabulary builder is right here. So what happens when you're reading a book, you have the option to take notes or build your vocabulary, and if you just look up the words and stuff, then it's going to show up here, which I'm going to show you in a bit. And right now it doesn't show anything because it's empty. We didn't save anything. And let's click back, and here you have option to go to the settings, and this is basically going to the same settings I showed you before. So let's go back again, and then here sync to the farthest page read. So if you click here, it's just going to sync your device with the book you're reading, or my guess would be anything you're reading on many devices, so you don't need that. Then here you can share your book. So basically that's all we have here. So now let's say you're reading a book and you don't know what is a word. So if you just click on that word, then you can see that you kind of get a underlined section, and then this thing is going to appear, which is highlight, note, and share. And then here even there's more option like search, and if you click here, then open dictionary, report content error. So you can report if you see an error, and then if you click here, then it's going to open a dictionary. I just want to see what is the default dictionary. So it looks like they have a default dictionary here, and it's giving you the meaning of that word, but I'm not sure what type of dictionary they're using, but we'll just leave it here and then go back. Okay, so it's gone. So I'm just going to show you again. And here if you click back again, okay, and dictionary. Okay, so this is what we were here before. Okay, so now highlights. So what is this that you can highlight that part, and this is going to show up in the highlight I showed you before. So now let's go back here, and I can delete the highlight just by pressing here, and you can see that it's gone. And if you click here again, then if you want to take notes, then you just click here and you just write something. So that's going to be your notes, and you can save or cancel. So I'm just going to cancel this, and then let's go back to that section again, and here you can share, and you can just do whatever I showed you. And so basically that's what you have the option when you are in here. And even looks like you can translate that word from one language to another language, and here you can search or look up that word in Wikipedia. So there are a lot more options here when you're reading a book, and I don't think I missed anything. I have a good feeling that I showed you everything by far. Let me just see if there is anything. Okay, this is something new. Easily export your notes and highlights from this book. Tap this icon above and choose notes to start. So this didn't show up before when I was showing you. So basically you can change, you can transfer your notes and highlights if you have them by clicking here. Actually, I'm sorry, I think it was there, but I probably didn't see. So if you have anything, then you can just transfer or export your notes. We don't have anything. And what happens if you click here? So it's not giving you anything. Okay, so basically it's just showing you what I showed you before. So let's go back to the main page again. So I'm going to click on library, and then this is our desktop, and we are going back to the home page. Guys, I forgot to mention, between home and library, the book icon is the book you're currently reading. So if you want to go back to the book you're reading, you have to just click on that. And here you can see that it's showing you the percentage of battery left and the time. Let me see if I can click here. Okay, I don't think. Okay, so it's bringing the same option. So I have a good feeling that I finished everything doing on this Kindle. I'm sorry, I just found out something I didn't show here. You see that there's a kind of cart icon. So if you click on here, then it's just going to take you to the Kindle store, and then from here you can just buy books, or you can see what books are available or what type of deals are available, prime reading. So basically you can just buy or do a lot more from this Kindle store. And let's go back, and then here I think this is the same thing. Okay, so here you're getting more options on the Kindle store, within the Kindle store. So here you can see like an Audible store, books, and best of the month, Globe and Mail bestseller. So you have a lot more options within the Kindle store. So I'm just going to go back here and let's get rid of this one. So that basically looks like all we have here today. It is possible that I missed something, and if you find out something that I missed, please put a comment below, so others who are watching this video will be available, will get that information, and then it will be very helpful. And thank you for watching so far. If you like what you see, please leave a comment and let me know. And I have more Kindle tips and tricks videos, and I'm going to put all the links on the screen and in the description box below. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.